everybody. How are you? Let's see here. Yes. Okay. Hi, everybody. Just getting things ready. Let's wait on everybody to come on in. Hi, hi. Hello, welcome. How are you doing today? Just cooking up some breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So decided to cook up some French toast today. Thank you for joining. I am Chef Anita. I am new to TikTok here, guys. Hello, welcome, welcome. Just cooking up some fancy French toast for my breakfast, lunch, and dinner for my family. I am currently living in Nicaragua, so I've been doing a lot of lives using a lot of local ingredients. That's why today I'm going to be making a coconut French toast, and I'm going to make a fresh fruit compote to go over the top of that. Some warm maple syrup, some crushed cashews, and some bacon for sure. So I hope you guys stick around and see the recipe. Just waiting for everybody to join in. If we have anyone else coming in from my followers, I hate to have to repeat myself for everybody who's already been here listening to me. Hi, welcome everybody. Just cooking up some breakfast for dinner today. How are you guys doing? How's everyone out there? So yesterday I came on live. Hi, how are you? Jessica, how are you? How are you? Welcome, welcome. Just making some fancy French toast for dinner today. So it's actually going to be my breakfast, lunch, and dinner because that's how I roll sometimes. So I just wanted to bring you on along for this recipe because it's going to be really a lot of fun. It's not just, oh good, I'm glad to hear it. It's not gonna be your typical French toast. It's gonna have a lot of tropical flavors, and it's definitely gonna include a lot of local ingredients from here in Nicaragua. So I'm really excited to share this with you. Some of the things that we're gonna be using today is definitely bacon. We are gonna be cooking up some of this bacon, and I'm gonna use this very special, so hang on for that. Right now I wanna work on my compote, which is gonna be pretty much going over all of the French toast. And a compote is definitely different from a jam. A jam, you want to cook that down until it becomes a lot more spreadable. A compote, we leave everything more intact. All of the vegetables, or excuse me, not the vegetables, well, if it is a vegetable, all of the fruit is going to be a lot chunkier, if you will. We're going to be adding some white wine to that compote, and we're just going to cook it down. So right now, I want to get going with that, and then I'll go into my custard and getting the French toast ready. Yesterday, I went to the local bakery, and I bought this beautiful bread. And if you guys watched my video yesterday, I had a lot of trouble slicing this because I don't have a serrated knife here. I don't have a lot of my equipment in my kitchen equipment in Nicaragua because I just moved here with my family. And all of my chefing tools are still back at home, hoping to make their way here. So I'm going to try and stay with all of the commentary, but I just kind of want to get cooking here so we don't all get bored just watching me stand around and talk a lot, although I do love to talk. So again, my name is Chef Anita. I'm making some fancy French toast, and I wanted to bring you along for this recipe because it's going to be a fun one. So I'm trying to position myself in my stove so that you can kind of see what's happening, but it's a little bit difficult with this setup. Right now I feel like my whole face is getting cut off, and that's okay. I didn't get a lot of sleep last night, so this girl's looking a little worn. And it is about 125 degrees here today. It is the dry season in Nicaragua, so it's like, gosh. Okay, so aside from that bread, I'm also going to be incorporating some beautiful coconut. There goes my dog. If you don't know who she is, her name is Noodle. But this is fresh coconut from the Mercadito here. I have some beautiful organic eggs that I also purchased there for my custard. I'm going to be using, like I said, a coconut base. So I was so happy to see that they actually have this brand of coconut milk because it is delicious. So we're going to be using that as well. A little bit of vanilla, some cinnamon, and yesterday I talked about how I prefer cooking with olive oil and no dairy, but this is French toast, and I'm not doing a savory French toast. If I were making a savory French toast, I would use olive oil to actually cook it up, but today we're definitely going to use butter. I'll just suffer through it. But in order to use the butter, I'm going to try and accomplish a little trick here so that I don't have to use all butter. So here we go. Anyway, if you guys are just joining me now, thank you for joining me. Actually, I found some beautiful strawberries that we're going to actually break down really quickly and put into this compote. So like I said, we can kind of get going here. The compote is definitely the first thing I want to cook up. And then we're going to go into our custard. And in the compote, we have strawberry, we have the coconut, we have these beautiful little bananos. They call them bananos here. And I'm also going to be including mango. See? This is amazing. It is incredible. I absolutely love the fresh produce and ingredients here. So I am just going to keep going here. Hopefully my mods will come and join me today to help me out with some of these comments. But if you guys have any questions at all in terms of cooking and chefing and where I'm from and the training I've had, absolutely ask away. So please, by all means. Yeah, mango is my favorite too. Whoa, the North Pole, Alaska, that's amazing. That's very different from where I am right now in this sweltering heat in Nicaragua. That's incredible. Thank you. Welcome. I'm going to try not to let my nerves get in the way here because, I read some of these comments and they do throw you a little bit. I don't understand why people have to be rude like that. So we're just going to keep moving on. And maybe just, hello from LA. How are you? I'm actually from Napa, California. Thank you for joining me today. We're making some French toast, fancy French toast. Okay, so I'm just breaking down some quick strawberries here. Like I said, I'm going to try and go as quickly as possible so we can keep those interested along. Oh yes, here too. They have so many different varietals of mangoes here. It's really amazing. And when I lived in Puerto Rico, that's where I grew up. The mangoes grew in our backyard and they were just like giant like this one. Like this is incredible. That's, the whole size of my face. It's amazing what they look like here. I'm going to give these strawberries a quick little rinse. I use filtered water here because, the water is not bad, but it's not great. Thank you for telling me to have a blessed day. You too. I appreciate that. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for joining me. If you guys want to see what I'm up to, I'm just cooking here in Nicaragua. I am a chef. I am a trained chef. I used to own my own restaurant in Napa, and now my family and I live here in Nicaragua. I now work as a private chef. And I travel all over. So when people need a private chef to come in and do their private events, that they call on me for that. Mostly that happens in Napa because people still know who I am there and they just want to continue to bring me in to the wineries and do dinners there, which I really, really appreciate. Okay, so we're breaking down now the banano or banana. And like I said, the compote, the difference there is a spice, definitely leaving it chunkier. So there's that. And now I'm only going to take one of the cheeks of the mango because it's a very large mango here. So we don't want to waste. And the rest of it can definitely be made into a beautiful fruit salad. Look at that. Now that is gorgeous. Miss Perez, thank God you're here. Thank goodness you're here, girl. I need some silencing. Get ready to work. There's some rude people up in here. Thank you so much for joining me, sweetie. Thank you, thank you. Making some fancy French toast. It's a coconut French toast with mango strawberry compote, some maple syrup, and some bacon. So I'm excited for this. But this is the mango, girl. Look at this. Look at that. It's incredible. So I'm just going to take one of those cheeks and just slice it right out of here. Very carefully not to slice open my hand. And then I'm just going to put it right in. Look at that. Isn't that incredible? So pretty. I was just explaining, Miss Perez, that it is about 120 degrees here. If you could tell from the lighting, this is no filter. It looks super blinding white because the sun bounces off against this white stucco. And it's impossible to get good lighting right now until sunset when it gets all amber and rich. Okay, so I have my mango in as well. And I was saying, Miss Perez, I am making my compote right now. Hello, chef. Yes. Hello, hello, hello. How are you? So nice to see you here. Remember yesterday I said I was going to make some brunch. Instead, I decided to make breakfast for dinner, and it's actually going to be my breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I'm making a coconut French toast with a mango, yeah, it's Friday, with a mango banano strawberry compote. And I'm going to have some bacon on there. I have this beautiful coconut that I'm also going to incorporate into it. We have our coconut milk for our custard, some vanilla, and some cinnamon. And the mango is ridiculous. It's absolutely beautiful. And of course, I am still working with that beautiful bread from yesterday. I already went through the slicing of it. It went nicer than yesterday, actually, so thank goodness. Okay, so in we go with our compote. Now, yesterday I talked a lot about how I don't use any butter, but today we're making fancy French toast, and it's not a savory French toast, so we are gonna use a little bit of butter today, because we just have to. We have to. So, I already have my pan on the flame. So I'm just going to put this right in there. And I'm just going to coat the pan. And then I'm going to dump it. So it's not, there go my neighbors looking at me as they walk down. So it's not a lot of butter. So then again, I won't have a massive issue with it later because I am dairy intolerant. Okay, so that's going to start cooking a little bit here. Let me see, where did I put that? Perfect. I started following you, chef. I know, the mango looks incredible. I started following you. I love your spice drawer. Thank you for having some adobo in there. So cute. Love it. Can't wait to see your live. Hold on a second. There we go. Works better if we actually have the heat on. Okay, so I'm just going to break down this fruit really quickly. That's going to go over the top of this fancy French toast. So I have my wine, which I actually did not finish yesterday, shockingly enough. I'm going to let that come up to temp. I'm going to keep the compote very savory. because I'm not a huge sweet person, and we're gonna have the maple syrup. So I'm gonna try and keep all the other components very fresh and just let the natural sugars in the fruit do their job with a little bit of the butter and now some of the Pinot Grigio, which of course has enough sugar in it. So I'm just gonna pour a little bit of that in there. Maybe a lot of that in there, like a lot of it. And the rest, we're definitely gonna have a little glass because TikTok doesn't seem to mind. And for some reason, my nerves are very, very high today while doing this live. I had some rudeness in here today, and you know, it's a little jarring when you're just putting yourself out there and trying to teach somebody something or just have fun and cook, and people are just making rude comments. I try not to pay attention, but like I said, I've been here for like 3 seconds on TikTok, so it's different kind of live that I do here versus with Corto Olive Oil on Amazon Live. People are not allowed to use bad language there or suggestive language or what have you. Oh, honey, you know, same old trolls. So I'm now okay. I've got my peeps in here, my mods. It is all good. We are just cooking. Thank you so much for the 300 likes already. Poured myself a little glass of wine because it's 5 o'clock somewhere, right? Salud. I always bless my kitchen. I do. Before I start cooking. Already, do you see what's going on here? We have the compote going. MCD, you just joining me right now. Compote. Oh, that's a really nice wine. This is going to pair really, really nicely. I'm going to cook this down. And hello, Miss Creative Contour. Thank you again for joining me. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So I'm just going to keep cooking that. I actually want to try... This stove is so old school, like you literally need matches to light it. And if you hold the pilot down too long, it's a big flame. So let's see. Woo! Okay, that wasn't so bad. So I'm gonna put that to the back. Now I'm actually gonna bring in my brand new pan, which I'm so excited about. Oh yeah, and actually I wanted to also incorporate some of this fresh coconut here. Look at this. Look at that. So I'm just going to give that a little bit of a scrape. Because, you know, I'm always telling you guys to build flavor from the bottom up, right? So I'm using coconut milk for the custard, for the French toast. Hi, sweeties. Oh, I'm so happy you're here. So I also want to include this beautiful young coconut in here. So we're just going to give that a few scrapes with a spoon until I get the desired amount. Oh, and it sounds like my pan over here is ready. Now I could easily take this off of here with a small knife, but I want the inside. You know what I mean? Yes, ma'am. Be right back, Heard. Okay, there. I want you guys to see what's going on here. I just put some white wine in there. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Look at all those colors. It's so tropical. I just love it. So now, I'm going to keep down the heat a little bit, clear this out because I got some coconut on there. And on low heat, because you can't have breakfast without bacon. I'm actually going to put down my strips of bacon here. I didn't put any oil down. I just let the natural fat of the bacon do its thing. So pretty soon you're going to see my puppy roll up in here. For those of you just joining, thank you so much for the like, sweetie. I am making a fancy coconut French toast here in Nicaragua. So what I'm hoping will happen here is that it'll be fatty enough. The bacon here is very different. It's not a lot of fat running through it. It's mostly like the actual meat. Hi, welcome back. So I'm hoping that I can acquire enough of this natural fat from the bacon so that I can then use it in the cooking of my French toast. And this is how I'm going to be able to use more natural fat that, what? Oh my God, what was that? What was that? Was that like a whole restaurant? Oh my God. MCD, what are you doing? Oh my gosh. That was amazing. Wow, that was the first time that's ever happened. I wish I could have playback on that. I can't wait to rewatch this. Thank you for the little crown. You know, you are my queen. Oh my God, that was so amazing. Thank you so much. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna try and recompose myself here. Okay, so that was incredible. So my compote is going, and my bacon is cooking on low. Oh, what did I say? When did she appear? When did she get here? Look at this little monkey. If you don't know who she is, that is Noodle Shakes, and she loves when Mommy makes bacon. She is always by my side when I am cooking because she hopes I drop something, for sure. Okay, so in the compote, again, if you're just joining me, meaning, you know, like cooked down fruits. You can't see the whole thing, but right there, that's gonna go over the top my fancy French toast. Yes, Noodle, I see you. I'm keeping eyes on this bacon because, like I said, there's not a lot of fat in it. So I'm really, yes, Noodle. Hello from Michigan. Hello, hello. Hello, John. Thank you so much for joining me. We are making some fancy French toast for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Super excited. Having a little bit of wine in a cup. Better than a deli, right, Chef? But yeah. Actually, I can literally eat whole meals out of a deli, so I'm cool with that. So I'm going to let this go. I haven't decided if I'm actually... Okay, that was a motorcycle. I just saw a motorcycle. What was that? Holy cow, MCD, what is she doing? Sister, por favor, no, ya basta, no tiene que hacer más nada. I'm going to yell at you now in Spanish. Don't do this to me. Oh my God, a woman. That is incredible. Okay, all of you out there, please follow MCD. Welcome, darlings. Please, please, please follow her. We're trying to get her to 1,000 followers so that she can go live. She's an amazing cook, an amazing content creator as well. She does a lot of daily vlogs on Instagram and Twitch. Please follow her. That was incredible. Oh my gosh. And I ride motorcycles. I used to have a Harley, so that was so cool. And a whole restaurant. This is like, I gotta get myself together. I'm like freaking out right now. But seriously, yeah, mama, it's okay. Hello. Dingo, who is Dingo? Welcome. Oh, mama, I love you so much. Okay, so my bacon is cooking up really nicely. I want that to go really low and slow, like I said. It's already browning really nice, if you guys can see. I'm so happy I have this pan. I'm going to try and move the pan around because clearly this pan, the way that the stove sits, it's kind of a little warped. So I want to make sure and get everything nice and if you buy coins on the TikTok website, they are 30% off. I did not know that. I need to do that because I give back to a lot of my creators. I try to give as much as possible. Dingo was my call sign serving in the Air Force. Thank you for your service. My sister was naval as well, Navy. Like, that's amazing. I've got military here. Thank you. Thank you so much. This is so awesome. Yes, Miss Noodle, I see you. Okay. So I already sliced my bread as best as I could, you know, with that very small serrated knife, because I am at the mercy of this kitchen, as we all know. And now I'm going to go on ahead and start my custard. Trying to be careful. These are super organic eggs. Like, people have their chickens, they gather the eggs, they sell them at the market. Like, it's so incredible. And they compost everything. So the chicken's diet, it's really, really clean, sustainable. 24 years active. Whoa, my father's middle name was Angel. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you. This is really cool, guys. Okay, so I'm gonna do 4 eggs. I don't have a whisk, so we're going old school with a fork here. My bacon is looking really, really nice. I see you, Noodle. I see you over there, monkey. This bacon is amazing. It's like literally like all meat, all the meat. Oh yeah, you're having breakfast for dinner too. I love it. Isn't it like the best? It's like one of my favorite things to do, like honestly. And it just, actually we're gonna put this over here. I just love just cooking up a bunch of breakfast for dinner. Absolutely. And when I make French toast, I definitely go fancy with it in terms of not just doing the normal, unless my daughter, that's what she wants. But I love to make savory French toast with like mushrooms and chives, a little creme fraiche. I just love all that. Thank you so much for the likes. Thank you, thank you. If you're joining me now, we are just now getting into making some breakfast for dinner, and I'm making some fancy French toast. It's going to be a tropical coconut French toast with a strawberry, banana, mango compote, some really beautiful crispy bacon, and I'm probably going to do a little cashew crumble over the top as well. Everything is working right now in their pans, getting along, getting married. And if you watched my live yesterday or not, you can definitely watch it on YouTube. Click on my profile, you see all the links. I have Instagram, I have YouTube, a lot of content in Instagram and YouTube that is all recipe based and the style of cooking that I do. Here, I'm just more from a daily standpoint, going to shop, photography, definitely cooking, hanging out with my friends and family, and just having a good time creating a platform where everybody can come join me and feel safe. So we now have our egg. I used 4 eggs. It's probably more than I need, but this is just one portion for now, and then I'll be making more later, as we all know. This is just for the live. And I prefer a whisk, but I do not have one. So what I'm going to do is use my my fork there, and a neat little trick. When I make scrambled eggs or French toast or anything that requires an egg, I strain it through a fine mesh. Again, one of those fine dining little things that you learn along the way. And then make sure and get all the egg to come through. But you want the strainer to be a fine mesh, like not a China cap. You definitely want a chinois or just, you know, one of these guys, which is all I'm left with here. Why am I doing this? I'm going to show you. See all that at the bottom? That's what makes your egg unfluffy. That's all the albumin, all the fat. So when you strain that away from your scrambled eggs or your French toast or what have you, then all you're left with is the yolk. And it gives you a beautiful, let me take that off the flame, a beautiful fluffy egg. When I make omelets, when I make scrambled eggs, like I said, this trick works miracles. And using a really great nonstick pan and just being gentle. Let the egg do its thing and you'll get that beautiful fluffy, fluffy egg. It's an amazing tip, I'm telling you. It takes all of 2 seconds. That took me what? 2 seconds, right? So now, the only thing I'm concerned about now is the fact that I don't have a whisk. So I think we are going, I mean, we'll see what we do here. Because I am putting some cinnamon in here. And I don't like it when the cinnamon sits on top and then just kind of makes everything kind of muddy. Oh yeah, creme fraiche in egg, absolutely. Absolutely. 100%. So I'm just going to crack this open. This is coconut milk. And instead of using cream or milk, I'm using coconut milk so then we continue that coconut flavor for this fancy French toast. Okay, my compote is almost ready, guys. Like, this is amazing. Actually, it's ready. It's ready. Wow, that took like no time at all. Let me move this over here. And I'm actually going to keep the compote off to the side. Look, this is what we're looking for here. See that? It smells amazing. This is going to go over the top. Look at all those colors. They're still super bright. You could definitely add a little bit of lemon in here just to keep the brightness. But the wine, being a white wine, I knew that it would take care of that for me. Yeah, Noodle is staring. I can feel her. I can feel the heat in my back. Like, I know she's there. So this dog is something else, let me tell you. Okay, so the bottom of my pan still has some of that bacon grease on it. This is going to be now used in my French toast making. So now this, Mr. Blueberry, thank you. Oh my God, thank you so much. That was what, a paper crane. Oh my God, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. That is so sweet. That is so sweet. How can I make a heart here? Mwah, 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 mwah. Thank you. I've had the most amazing gifts here today. I'm just overwhelmed. Thank you. So the bacon fat, we're going to leave there. Yes. I am not going to throw that away by any means. What am I trying to do here? I'm trying to turn off the back. Okay, so I'm going to leave that there. Now I'm going to add some coconut milk to my custard. Well, that looks gorgeous. And now, I've got some weird thing happening here with my jug of water here. Another little crazy thing. I'm actually going to add a little black pepper now that my compote has cooled off. I love spice and sweet and savory, and yeah, I just absolutely loved it. Oh, finger heart, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for all the likes and everything, guys. It's really so amazing. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to add also a skosh of vanilla, which is so yummy. This is a really fast recipe. I gave myself a couple of hours here to cook with you guys, but I really don't think it's going to even take that long. So along with that pepper over there, I'm going to add just a few granules of sea salt to my custard here. And now we're going to go in with what I hope will be a nice behaving cinnamon. And I do love cinnamon in my French toast. Like, gotta have cinnamon. It's not French toast without it, if you're making a sweet one, in my opinion. But that's just my taste. A lot of people can't handle cinnamon flavor, so they use clove or something else. I wish I had a whisk, but we're doing pretty good here. Now, compote's ready, bacon is ready. This is actually like such a quick pickup. I'm gonna have to do this all the time because most days I'm just like cooking for hours. I know I love cinnamon and it's actually really good for you. Cinnamon is super good for you. It's like one of those things like ginger. Absolutely. If I can use cinnamon, I will. And ginger. And when I make savory French toast, I've even made a curry French toast. Yes. I miss having my restaurant, but this is so much fun too. Every day it was more of a, what am I craving today sort of thing at 4 o'clock in the morning. And, you know, with my recipe notebooks next to me and just writing down ideas. And I just absolutely love it. So this fancy French toast, this is just one variation of French toast that I do. So for those of you just joining right now, we are making a tropical coconut French toast, a fancy French toast. Yes, woman, with a bacon and a tropical fruit compote that'll go over the top and some really nice warm maple syrup. So my custard is ready. And now, actually, we're going to put this one over here. Hopefully you guys can see. I'm going to put it on low. And for those of you just joining now, there's actual bacon fat on the bottom of this pan. Thank you, sweetie. Yes, this is a new chapter, and I'm loving the fun that I'm having here right now. So thank you for allowing me to be here with you guys today and hanging out. So yes, bacon fat, but because it is French toast, we need our butter. So we're just not going to even talk about the fact that I'm dairy intolerant, okay? We're just going to leave that one alone. Because for French toast, you gotta have butter. Come on. Unless, like I said, I have made French toast with olive oil when it's a savory one. It is so hot in here. This butter was in the refrigerator since this morning, and then now it's like completely melted. It's incredible. Thank you for all the likes, guys. Thank you so much. If you guys are following me, I'm sorry if I'm not paying attention. The gifts, MCD, Blueberry, all of you out there, thank you so much. A. Perez, Creative Contour, all of you, thank you. Putting this one away because it is hot here. Now I want to bring up my French toast nice and slow. There's a lot of fat in that butter, like a lot. So this is the bread from yesterday, guys. When making French toast, you want day-old bread. When making a challah French toast, you want to let that baby sit out for like 12 days and you'll get the most beautiful French toast out of it. So I'm going to soak this, but not so much where the batter is going to make my French toast soggy. And I'm just going to drop that right down. You want to put it down right when you see that butter turning a little bit brown on you. So now we're going to do the other one. And if you guys are just joining me, I know my kitchen equipment looks kind of crazy, but just moved to Nicaragua and I am at the mercy of this house. But we are making it work, like back to simplicity, you know what I mean? So carefully, trying not to break my bread. There we go. That gets put aside. So now that bacon fat and that butter are working together. I am at the lowest temperature right now. And while it's cooking, a little bit later, we're going to add a little bit more butter. So this is a coconut French toast. Yeah, I know, 12 days. I just read this not too long ago. And because I couldn't figure out how to get my challah French toast to actually be crispy. Thank you so much, sweetie. Thank you. And I read this technique about actually leaving it out for like 12 days or something, unless I completely misread that. I was like, how is that even physically possible? Doesn't it get moldy? I don't know. So cook some spaghetti or something. I did that yesterday. Go watch it on my YouTube. We made a spaghetti primavera yesterday. It was amazing. Man, did I enjoy that. That was so good. Look at my hair already trying to curl up, and it is scorching here. Noodle, where'd you go, baby? There she is. There's the baby. Okay, we're going to kick up the heat a little bit. Oh, yeah. Actually, we're not going to kick up the heat. We are going to leave that heat exactly as it was, because this is gorgeous. So excited. And again, we are putting a fresh tropical fruit, thank you, a fresh tropical fruit compote that's going to go over the top of this French toast. So this is going to be amazing. And typically you want to do like, a powdered sugar or something like that over the top. But again, I'm more of a savory kind of gal. I don't like it so sweet. And my guys here at the restaurant gave me their beautiful maple syrup to put over the top. Oh, your phone keeps freezing. I'm sorry. Hopefully it's not my Wi-Fi. In Nicaragua, the Wi-Fi is a little, Okay, I better pay attention. I don't want to burn this. Oh my gosh. Well, I just sounded like Michael Jackson or something. That was weird. Okay, now we're going to put a couple more drops of butter because, ¿por qué no? Right? Like, let all that, oh my God, this butter is so melted. Let me put this back in the fridge real quick. There we go. Okay. Now while that's going, nice and slow, we're going to take some of that beautiful cashew that I used yesterday in that, on that spaghetti that I made yesterday. It was a dairy-free, except for the Parmesan cheese, no cream, no butter sauce. And the cashews were the base for that. I mean, definitely check it out. That turned out so good. I couldn't believe how good that was. Everything is up on YouTube, guys. As soon as I can get it downloaded here, it takes a little bit of time because of my Wi-Fi, but everything gets downloaded. Okay. Everything gets downloaded onto YouTube for sure. These are so toasty. These guys, they farm these, they toast them, and then they bring them down to town all packaged and they sell them. Like they carry the whole lot on their head and then they sell them. It's incredible. You love my fridge? Actually, this is the Casitas fridge. I love this fridge too. It keeps everything so incredibly fresh. Like I still have avocado in there from days ago and it's still good. It's incredible. Maybe that's where I can put the challah for 12 days. So I'm already smelling that this is going to be done. So we're going to turn that off. And I'm not going to remove it from the heat until I'm done here. It'll just keep browning. Let me just make sure. Oh yeah. Oh my God. This is amazing. So that's just going to keep browning. Now again, this is a variation that you can use with whatever kind of fruit you want. Definitely putting some Nutella in the middle is amazing. Thank you for all the likes and the follows and the joins. Thank you so much. We're making French toast here. Fancy tropical French toast. If you're just now joining me, if you want to see what this was all about, by all means, go on YouTube and watch the video once it uploads. Okay, we have our plate. We have our French toast. Sorry. We have some beautiful cashews that have been toasted. And now we are gonna plate. Nudo, how you doing, baby? Oh man, that's pretty amazing. And if you missed it, I used about 3 to 1 bacon fat to butter in this dish. I just want you guys to see that French toast. Look at this. It's incredible. So now we're going to slice this on the bias. Oh yeah, crispy. Just like that. And we are going to put this down onto the plate. Like that. And I have so much French toast. I don't know how I'm going to eat all this, but I'm sure I can power through. Okay. So my French toast, oh my God, it smells amazing. It smells like coconut. There it is, right there. Boom. And now we have the compote here. This was a quick recipe today. I thought it would take a lot longer. See, this is what happens when you have a plan and you execute, the plan. And having everything in its place, making sure that you're like ready to rock as soon as you're ready to cook, so you don't burn anything or sacrifice anything in between. This smells amazing, my gosh. So now I'm gonna take the compote and I'm gonna lay this over the top as fancy as I possibly can, just like that. Ooh, I want more strawberry. Give me strawberry. Oh my God, look at that piece of banana right there, guys. Yes, thank you. Okay, and now we're gonna take the crunchy element, which is the cashew, and carefully put that over the top of that. This makes me so happy. There we go. And now, where's my spoon? I lost, oh, here it is. I want to put some coconut shavings over the top of that. Some little ribbons, if you will, coming from an actual coconut. Like, picked here. They opened it for me, gave me the water, and then I took it home. And there she is. There it is. Fancy French toast. Tropical coconut French toast with a tropical fruit compote, which included banana, strawberry, mango, white wine, a little bit of black pepper. Look at how gorgeous that is. It's incredible. I'm gonna photograph this for sure. Oh, and we cannot forget our bacon. Hello. Bacon. Boom. This French toast was actually cooked with that bacon fat. This is amazing. I absolutely love this recipe. Cannot wait to go eat it. Thank you so much for joining me on this very quick little recipe today of fancy French toast. I hope I showed you guys a few tips that can help you in your own home. My home chefs out there, thank you so much, chef. Thank you. And please join me for my next live. I'm not sure when that's going to be yet. We'll see. I'm planning for tomorrow, but I may just take the day off and enjoy my little town here in Nicaragua with my family and eat out. There's a beautiful little Chinese restaurant here that I'm really craving, so I think I might go there tomorrow instead. But definitely going to enjoy this right now. I will upload everything on YouTube, like I said. MCD, all you guys out there with all of your beautiful gifts and your support, thank you so much. You mean the world to me. Love you, sister. Love you, love you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Thank you guys, Mr. Booberry, everybody. And Chef, I'm looking forward to your first live. So I can't wait. I'm going to see you guys very soon, okay? Ciao, ciao.